I have shared the screen, my screen. Okay, so let us start with the introduction to the lab. Okay, so as I mentioned you, this electric circuits lab will have two parts. One is hardware part and software part. So today, inshallah, we will start with experiment number one in software. Okay, so as I mentioned, there are two parts: simulation and hardware. So the experiments are similar. So for example, experiment number one in simulation is about the basic laws and measurements. Okay, same experiment number one in hardware is also same. What is the difference? You will understand how to make the connections in hardware, and you will understand how to how to use the software to get the results for the same. So in that manner you can compare the hardware and the software both together. That is the idea of this lab. Okay, and the first experiment is about the basic measurements and laws. In this we are going to verify about Ohm's law, KVL, and that is voltage division, KCL, that is current division, series and parallel resistances. Yes, Abdullah Ahmed, you are supposed to download the multisim. I have mentioned in the announcement from where you have to download, and I have put some videos how to download, and also some examples on how to use multisim. You have to download it. Okay, so let us continue. So today we are going to discuss about the experiment number one, that is the basic measurements and laws. Okay, so before we start, let us discuss some points about the software. Okay, so for example, when you start the software, this is the multisim software. Okay, so in this multisim software you will have, as mentioned, you will have four different things. That is, one is the toolbar. Here is the for selecting a component. Okay, that is on the top. Let me show you. This toolbar is for selecting the components. You can select all the components, that is resistor, capacitor, inductor, transistor, voltage source, current source, power source, and MOSFET, everything. And this part is for to run and stop the simulation. Yani I will show you in the window. This green color button is for run simulation. This is for pause simulation. This is for stop simulation. Okay, and this, if you like, in the toolbar, if you right click this, you can see all the parts. Okay, so you can select from here also what are the available components you should be able to view in the toolbar. You can select and deselect from here. Simply in the toolbar, right click, it will open. From here, check box, if you select this, suppose I select the basics, suppose I select the diodes. Okay, so the diode will appear. So from here you can select the diode and place it. Suppose from here I select the basic. So basic, suppose here the first one is the capacitor, virtual capacitor. So I select the capacitor, I place it. Okay, next, and this is also an important, this is for the instruments. Okay, so in here you can say that you have four main parts, or you can neglect this selection also. You can say that you have three main parts. What are the three main parts? This is the first one for the select component. This is the component toolbar. This is the simulation toolbar to run and stop and pause the simulation. This is to select the instrument. Okay, so you know there are various types of instruments. For example, the first one you can see it is a multimeter. Okay, okay, and the second one you can have a look, it is a function generator. And the third one is a watt meter to measure the power. The fourth one is the oscilloscope. Okay, for example, if you want to use the multimeter, you can just click it and put it here. Okay, if you double click it, you can see that this multimeter is used to measure a, yani amperes, yani current. So, and also it will be used to measure the voltage in units volts. Also it will be measured to it will be used to measure resistance, and also it will be used to measure the gain. These all things we can use for AC and DC. This symbol is for AC, this symbol is for DC. You can measure in AC, also you can measure in DC. Okay, similarly if you want to See this one. This is the function generator. Okay. So if you double click it, this function generator will generate a function. It can generate a sine function, it can generate a triangle function, it can generate a square function with any frequency, any amplitude as per your specification. Okay. So next, if you want to see the oscilloscope, this oscilloscope, it will be used to see the output, input and output. It has two channels, channel A and channel B. This I will explain you while when in maybe in experiment number 2 or 3 inshallah. In 3, experiment number 3. Okay. So I repeat again. So this multisim, when you start the multisim, you have to remember three main things, three main toolbars. That is, one is to select the component, that is the component toolbar. The second one is simulation, to run, pause, and stop the simulation. The third one is for the instruments toolbar, in which all the instruments will be available, like multimeter, function generator, oscilloscope, wattmeter, etc. Any question till here? Did you understand till here? What we have to send in course message? If you have any question, you can send in course message. If you have any doubt or any question, if you want to ask me something, you can contact me through course message. Okay, Turkey? All of you understand till this part? In multisim simulation software, what are the three important toolbars? First, you should understand that. Any questions still here? Any questions, brothers? Shall I proceed? Okay. So let us continue again. So like in this, the further details for the instrument is given. That, like for example, the first one is place a source. Second one is place a basic component. You can understand it while doing it, inshallah. Okay. So this is as an example how to use multisim. Okay. So it is for your general knowledge. So I will explain you with respect to Ohm's law. We will start with Ohm's law, inshallah. Okay, so we will start with experiment number 1, that is basic measurements and laws. Okay, in this, for Ohm's law, what is Ohm's law? You remember Ohm's law? It says that the voltage is directly proportional to the current, okay, at constant resistance. Any, suppose this is the resistor is 1 kilo ohm resistance. Okay, and we will measure the current and we will set the voltage. Okay, so as we increase the voltage, the current will also increase. If we decrease the voltage, the current will also decrease. So it is, we can say that Ohm's law is verified, right, brothers? What is Ohm's law? I repeat again, the voltage is directly proportional to the current at constant resistance, you can say. So you can say that V is directly proportional to I. So if you change into formula, yes, we will start experiment number 1 today, inshallah. Okay, so if we measure with respect to the resistance, it will be V equals to IR. Okay, so and we have to verify this table at the end. So first, let us select the components. This is the circuit diagram. Circuit diagram will be given for you in the lab manual. Okay, so first what you are supposed to do, you have to identify what are the various components. Okay, so from the component, how many things you have to select? You should select this voltage source. Okay, that is nothing but the power source or voltage source, you can say. It is Vs. This is the first one. Second one, you have to select a ground. Third, you have to select a resistor. Okay, so let me select it. So let me delete all this. Okay, so first let me mention the grid. Okay, so first from this, from the place source, okay, you have to select a source, power source. From the power sources, okay, you have to select a DC power source. Okay, so if I click OK, this is DC power source. So you can double click this. You can change the label. What is the label? Label is VS, voltage source. Okay, what is the value? Let us take 0 first, because as per the table, the value of Vs is 0. Okay, so next we have to select ground. So from here, same, from the first one, place source. Okay, power sources, select ground. Okay, click OK. You have to place ground here. Is it okay? Next, the third thing you have to select is a resistor. The value of the resistor is 1 kilo. So let us select place component. Okay, so this will be available in basics. From here, from the sources, click here. It will be available in basics. You can select it from here, or directly you can use place basic from here, the second component. If you select this, here you have to select a resistor. So you click the resistor. The values of all the resistors will be present. There is a vast variety of resistor, from milliohms to the kilo and mega ohms also. There is a vast variety. Also you have in tera ohms. Okay, in this you have to select 1 kilo. So this 1 kilo I can place here. Okay, so this resistor you can rotate it also. So you can rotate 90 degrees, you can rotate 90 degrees clockwise and anti-clockwise, anything you like. Okay, so is it okay how to select the components? Any question till here? I repeat again, from the circuit diagram given in the experiment number 1, that is for the Ohm's law, this from the circuit diagram you can see that there are, from the components there are three things. One is the voltage source, DC voltage source, another one is ground, another one is resistor. The DC voltage source value varies as per the table. As per this table, it will vary. First you have to give 0, 2, 4, 6 and 12. Okay, and the value of resistor will be constant, and ground you know that it is constant. So these are the three components, and this is XMM1 is the multimeter. The multimeter we will use to measure the current. Okay, so here at first we have selected the three components. Now we will select one instrument. Instrument is multimeter. So click this, paste it here. Okay, then make the connection. How to make the connection? From this end, when you keep at one end, okay, a plus sign will appear. Okay, so click it, drag it and make a connection. Okay, so similarly from here it is connected to the resistor. So click it, drag it and make the connection. So from here plus sign appears, click, drag, make the connection. Same from here, click plus sign, when plus sign appears, click, drag, make the connection. Okay, you can move the connection up and down also. So like this, if you click this, some nodes point will be mentioned. So using the arrow, you can move up or you can move down as you like. Any question till here? Okay. Okay. So did you understand, or shall I make again? Shall I make the circuit again? So let me make the circuit again. So let me copy this all, delete this. Okay. First, as per the lab manual, we require, from the circuit shown, we require three components and one instrument. So this is DC voltage, ground and resistor. These are the three components, and one instrument is the multimeter and used to measure the current. Okay, so let us select this. So from the source, place source, click place source. From the power sources, select DC power. Okay, so if you click this, the DC power is here. Okay, then again you have to put ground. So same, from the place source, power sources, ground, click OK. This is the ground. Then you have to select the resistor. So resistor can be selected from the basic, place basic. Okay, from this basic, select a resistor. The value of the resistor is 1 kilo. So select 1 kilo, put it here. So as you can see, this is horizontal, but as per the circuit diagram, it should be vertical. So you can change the position by rotating it. Rotate it, that position will change. Okay, then you have to place, these are the three components, and you have to place a multimeter. Click on the multimeter from the instruments toolbar and place it here. Now complete the connection. How to complete the connection? When you place at the end of any component, a plus sign will appear. You can see this is an arrow. If I place here, it will change to plus. So click and drag and put it here. Connection will be established. Similarly from here to here. Similarly from the resistor to the ground. Similarly from the negative of the DC power supply to the ground. Okay, so if you want to move, you can move this also. You can move up, and this also you can move here, and this also you can move here. It is ground simply. Let me check any questions. Is there a difference in the starting point of the circle? So starting point of the, what do you mean? What is the starting point of the circle means? I mean, like, is there any difference if you make the connections from any end? You mean that? You can make the connections from any point of. You can make the connections from any. Like for example, you can start. I can all. If suppose you say that the connection is wrong, simply click this and press delete button. If you delete it, it will delete. So again, if you want to make a good connection, you can do it. Okay, you can start anywhere. It depends on you as you like. Okay, so this is the circuit we have completed. Okay, and in the lab manual you can also see that this is Vs R1, this is Is. Okay, so let us change this to Is. So this is, we have to represent it as Is. So simply right click. Okay, I repeat again, right click, place graphic. Okay, in the place graphic you should place text. If you click this and click anywhere, and you have to type Is. Okay, you can change the font size and the font, any whatever, bold, italic, underline, center, whatever it may be. Okay, so and this you can move it as per your choice. So it is for only reference, that you should not confuse that this is is. For example, in the later on experiments, in here there is not a problem because we are using only one multimeter. If suppose we are using 3 or 4 multimeters, you should be clear that which one is is. For example, there are 3 currents: is1, is2, is3, for example, or i1, i2, i3. So you should understand that, you should remember that which is I1, which is I2, which is I3. For you to remember, not to confuse, you should use a graphic for a reference, that this is which current, this is which voltage. Okay, and as I said you, this you have to change it to Vs. So double click this. From the label, you can change it to Vs. Okay, and the value as per the table, it should be 0. Okay, press OK. So now the voltage is 0, the resistance is 1 kilo. We have to measure what is the current. Okay, so if I click here, what is the current, you can say. We have to measure current. So this is ampere, volt, resistance, gain. So we have to select current. Okay, and we are measuring the DC current. Understand till here? Any questions? Okay, so now we have placed all the components, we have given the connections, and we have changed the like specification also. This multimeter, it can measure current, voltage, resistance, and gain. So we have selected the parameter as current and DC. Okay, now just run the simulation. Okay, so if you click this run, the simulation will run. You can see that when the voltage is 0, the current is also 0. Okay, Next, stop the simulation. Next, double click this voltage. As per the table, you can see we have to first, when it is 0, the current is also 0. Okay. On one paper, make a note of that, such that while completing the lab manual, you can do it. Okay. Next, make the voltage source as 2. So if I change the voltage source as 2, I have selected 2 here. So voltage source is 2. And if I run it again, what is the current? 2 milliampere. Okay. And theoretically, by using the formula, you can verify whether this value is correct or not. Using the formula V equals to IR. So what will be I? V ila R. Okay. Next. So this is for 2. Next, we have to more make 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So similarly, stop this, double click, make it 4. Okay. Run again. It is 4 milliampere. Stop. Next again, make it 6. Okay. Run again. It is 6.001 milliampere. Okay. Next, double click, make it 8. Okay. Run again. It is 8.001 milliampere. Next, make it 10. Run it again. It will be 10.001 milliampere. Next, change it to 12. The last value, run. It will be 12.001 milliampere. Understand? So here you have seen practically that for if we change the value, if we increase the value of the voltage, the value of the current also increases. So hence you can say that Ohm's law is verified. Okay. Any question about the Ohm's law? So when you install the multisim in your laptop or computer, these are the tasks you are supposed to do. And if you have any question in the task, you should ask me through the course message later on. As no one has installed multisim, so it will be difficult for you to do it. So by the next experiment, make sure you have installed multisim such that we can start with the task also to understand it completely. Any questions for the Ohm's law? Any questions for the Ohm's law? Okay, so let us proceed to the next part, which is Kirchhoff's voltage law. Okay, yes, brother Moaz Ali, this PDF is already there in the lectures tab. I have already uploaded 10 days before. It is already available. All the material which I use here is already available. Okay, so let us proceed for this. Next is Kirchhoff's voltage law. This is the circuit diagram for the Kirchhoff's voltage law. Okay, so check here from the how many components are there. This is voltage source is 10, R1, R2, R3. Okay, and we have ground. So from the components we have to select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? And how many components? One component, two component, three component, four components. These three components are used to measure V1, V2, V3. So we should select voltage. And this component is this instrument is used to measure current. So we should select current. Understand? So let us do this. First from you can stop this. Okay. Brothers, all of you have noted the results. So let me write you for Ohm's law. Okay. Vs, when Vs is equals to 0, then Is is equals to 0. Okay. Milliampere. Let me write milliampere. Okay. So yeah. Next. Uh, when Vs is equals to this, when Vs is equals to 2 volts, you will get this. Next, when it is equals to 4, you are getting 4 milliampere. Next, when it is equals to 6 volts, we are getting it as 6.001 milliampere. Okay. Next, when it is 8, we got 8.001 milliamperes. Right? When it is equals to 10 volts, it is showing you 10 milliamperes. When it is equals to 12, 12 volts, it is showing you 12.001. These are the results for Ohm's law. You can take the picture of this, which will help you to write the report. Okay. So let us continue for the Kirchhoff's law. In Kirchhoff's law, as I said you, we have 5 components, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have 4 instruments. So let us select this. You can delete this, or you can select a new file, or let it be. So let me save this. Let me save this as electronic circuit design. So I will say that EC lab 421 semester. Okay. So this is for Ohm's law. Okay. So you can select the file, open new design. This is to open new. So previously will be same Ohm's law. Second one will be new for KCL. Okay. So for KVL, any questions? Which is constant? Abdullah Ahmad, what do you mean? Is it constant? Which is constant? For Ohm's law, constant means what? This voltage zero, like when the voltage is zero, current is zero. When it is two, the current is two. You mean this, whether it will be constant or not? It depends upon the value of the resistor. Like for the Ohm's law, we have used the value of the resistor as 1 kilo. Okay, so if you use the formula V equals to, it depends on formula V is equals to I multiply with R. I multiply with R. So since the value of R is 1, you can see that the results are constant. If you multiply with 1, it does not change much, right? So V will be equals to I. If suppose in here you change the value of the resistor, you can change the value of the resistor. For example, if you say it is 100 ohms, for example. Okay, and if you again run it, you can see that when the voltage is 12, it is 120 milliamperes. Understand? So it is not constant. It depends on the formula for Ohm's law, V equals to IR. Is it clear, Abdullah Ahmed? Okay. So Turkey Faiz said that so the report will be in Ohm's law. No, the report will be for all. Like you have to write one report for all these 4 parts: Ohm's law, Kirchhoff's voltage law, Kirchhoff's current law, series and parallel resistance. Okay. So let us start with Kirchhoff's voltage law. So before we start, so this is the design 2, design 1, another design. We have to select the components, the voltage from the source, place source, power source, DC power. This is one. Okay. You have to select ground. This is another. Then you have to select a resistor. How to select the resistor? From the place basic, click this, select the resistor. You can select any value. Select any value. 1 kilo ohm, for example. You can place it here. How many resistors we require? 3 resistors. So place 3 resistors. Okay. So from the lab manual, you can see that what are the values of the resistor. First of all, what is the value? This is Vs and 10 volt, right? So let me change this. This has to be changed to, label is Vs, and the what is the value? It is 10 volts, right? Next, from the lab manual, this is R1 and 100 ohms. So let us change. This is R. So this you have to make it 100. Double click it, make it 100. Okay, press OK. So this is 100 ohms. What is the value of R2? 220. R3 is 470. So let us put R2 as 220, R3 as 470. Is it clear till here? How to select the components? Next, how many instruments we have? We have one, two, three, four instruments. These three are used as to measure the voltage. The fourth one is used to measure the current. Okay, so let us take it. So from the multimeter, keep it here. Okay, and another multimeter. This is XM multimeter one, multimeter two, another one, multimeter three, another one, multimeter four. Okay, but you can see in the lab manual that multimeter 4 is rotated. So let us rotate this multimeter 4. Okay, so you can use like me. So how it is, you have to like flip it 90 degrees clockwise, then you have to flip it horizontal. Okay, you can check, the positive is up, the negative is down. So but here negative is up, positive is down. So again flip vertical. So now it is okay, positive is up, negative is down. Any questions still here, brothers? Shall we make the connections? Okay. So let us proceed with the connections. So this is plus sign appears. Make the connection to R1. From R1, it is connected to R2. From R2, it is connected to R3. From R3, you can see it is connected to, from R3 it is connected to plus, and from minus it is connected to ground, and this minus is also connected to the ground. So this is connected to the plus, and this minus is connected to the ground. This minus is also connected to the ground. Okay, so this you can move up and down. So click this, move down. Okay, so next you can see this V1 we have to connect across R1, V2 we have to connect across R2, V3 we have to connect across R3. So let us make the connection. V1 we have to connect across R1. This is V1. V2 we have to connect across R2. V3 we have to connect across R3. Okay, and also we should mention that this is V1, V2, V3, and this is IS. So right click, same what we have done before, place graphic text. So put it here. This is V1 for you to understand. Same, right click, place graphic text, put it here. This is V2. Okay, yeah, I mean to say that this multimeter is used to measure V1, this is used to measure V2. Similarly, this is used to measure V3. Okay, and this is used to measure IS. So IS. Any questions still here? Everything is clear till here? Yes. What about others? Okay. What about Turkey? What about Abdullah Musa, Abdul Aziz Musa? What about Abdul Majid? Shall we proceed? Okay. So yes, Alhamdulillah. So in here, you know what is Kirchhoff's voltage law? What is KVL? Anyone? can tell me the answer. What is KVL? Kirchhoff's voltage law. What is Kirchhoff's voltage law? Turkey Faiz, for the report, after I complete experiment number one, I will explain you how the report should be. So tell me, what is Kirchhoff's voltage law? Anyone? What is Kirchhoff's voltage law? You have already studied in previous semester about this in electric Dwar Karbaya Wahed. Yes, the overall voltage is equals to zero. Okay, so or you can say that another method is also that the total voltage. Okay, for example, the total voltage is 10. If we measure the voltage V1, V2, V3, so the total voltage Vs should be equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3, right? So or I can say or Vs will be equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Right, brothers? Yes. So this Vs is equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3. We are going to verify it practically. Okay. So what we are going to do? We are going to measure Vs. Vs, what are the results? We have used 10. So we will measure the current Is. We will measure the voltage V1, V2, V3, and Is. Okay. So let us do this. So first of all, take this. This is for V1. Okay. Let me put it here. This is V1. This is V2. Double click this. This is V3. So check this. This is voltage. This is voltage. This is voltage. Okay. This is for the current. Okay. This is for the current. Understand? XMM1. XMM1 is for the voltage. XMM2 is for the voltage. XMM3 is for the voltage. XMM4 is for the current. Right? So now if you click run, what are the voltage? V1 is how much? 1.266. V2 is 2.785. V3 is 5.949. So let me write here. So here, oh, when simulated for KVL, what you get? V1 is how much? 1.266 volts. Next, V2 is how much? 2.785. 2.785 volts. Next, V3 is how much? 5.949. 5.949 volts. And what is IS? IS is how much? 12.658 milliampere. Right? So now you can check if you make addition V1 plus V2 plus V3. How much is V1 plus V2 plus V3? So V1 is 1.266 plus 2.785 plus 5.949 is how much? It is equals to 10, right? So I can say that therefore KVL is verified since Vs is equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Yes, brothers? Did you understand how Vs is verified? Yes. So this is for KVL. And also additionally you can say that you can work for like voltage division. Current division is also not like voltage division is there. So you can say that the voltage is also divided. You can use the formula Ohm's law. For the Ohm's law formula you can use and you can do it. Or voltage Taksim formula you can use it. Okay, understand? So let us start with Kirchhoff's current law. Similarly, Kirchhoff's current law state that sum of all the current is equals to zero. All currents is equals to zero. Or you can say that the currents which are dakhil, which are incoming, will be equals to the current which are outgoing, right? So this is the circuit diagram. Similarly, we have how many components? Vs, R1, R2, R3, and ground. And we have how many instruments? This is for the current Is, this is for current I1, I2, I3. Okay. So same. So any question about KVL? So let me save this as KVL. Okay. No. So let us proceed. File, open, new, design. Okay. Same. How many components we require? We require same power sources, DC power. This is one. Okay. We require ground. This is another here. We require resistor. Close this. Place basic. From place basic, resistor. Select any value. Later on, you can change the value. So this is one resistor R1. This is R2. This is R3. Okay, and you can see that in the lab manual the resistances are vertical R1, R2, R3. So you can change this, rotate, you can change it to rotate, you can change it to rotate. Okay, so these are the five components. What are the values of each component? This is Vs. Double click this, make the label as Vs. What is the value? It is 10. Okay, what is the value of R1? It is 100. What is the value of R2? It is 220. What is the value of R3? It is 470. Okay, R1 is 100, R2 is 220, R3 is 470. Right? So again, take four multimeters to measure the current. So let us take, this is one multimeter, to measure the current Is, another multimeter to measure, another to measure the current I2, another to measure the current I3. From the lab manual, you can see it is positive up, negative down. This is negative here, positive here. So rotate this, flip horizontal, negative and positive. So what about this positive up, negative down? So let us connect this. So so it is positive up, negative down, right? Similarly, this also right click, flip 90 degrees clockwise. So positive up, negative down. So same right click, flip 90 degrees clockwise, positive up, negative down. Okay. So let us complete the connections. So how are the connections? From the 10 volt, it is connected to negative, and we can specify the labels also. So place graphic, this is IS. Okay. And this is place graphic text. This is, I can say that this is I1. Okay. So again, place graphic text. This is I2. Next again, place graphic text. This is I3. Okay. Now complete the connection. So this positive is connected to negative. Negative is connected to resistor R1. Okay. And it is also connected to R2 and it is also connected to R3. So I can say that this, if I move it like this, I can say that this is also connected to R2. This is also connected to R3. Okay. And R1 is connected to the I1 multimeter. This is connected to the third multimeter. This is connected to this its second next multimeter. So this, all this, all these are connected to the ground. So these are connected to the ground. So this is, you can move it down. So this is connected to the ground. This is also connected to the ground. This is also connected to the ground. Understand? Any mushkil till here? Did all of you understand how to make the connections, everything? Yes. Okay. So let us proceed. So in this, for KCL, for KCL, we say that summation, sum of all current is equals to 0, right? Or I can say that the current, the incoming currents, incoming currents will be equal to outgoing currents. Yani the currents which are dakhil will be equals to the currents which are kharij, right? So here, as per the circuit diagram, I can say that the current, this is minus plus. So this is dakhil and this is, sorry, this is kharij. This is, for example, from the source, if you take the current, so current will be entering here and it will be leaving from here. So at this node, you can say that as per our design, you can say that IS will be equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3, right? So let us check this. So you know this is IS, okay? This is I1, this is I2, this is I3, okay? Let us run this. So what is the current? You can say this is minus. So why it is minus? It is minus because here there is a mistake. So it should be connected to plus. In the lab manual, this mistake is like by what you say wantedly, such that you should understand it. Why? If you connect it opposite, it will be minus. So simply rotate it. If I connect it again back, plus and minus in general, how it is, okay? So you will get it. Okay, if I connect it plus and minus, and if you run, you will get plus. Understand, brothers? Like here in this point, I want to explain you that if I change the direction minus and plus, the result will be opposite. Okay, in the multimeter you will get minus, the value will be same, the rakam will be same, just the direction plus and minus will differ. Got the point with respect to this? So you can say that what is, and also this you have to measure the current. So this is current, this is current, this is current, and this is current. So what is the current? It is 166.7. So let me write here what is the current IS. So after simulation, what is the current IS? 166.7 milliampere. What is I1? It is 100 milliampere. What is I2? It is 45.4 milliampere. 45.4 milliampere. What is I3? It is 21.2 milliampere. Okay. So if you make addition for I1, I2, I3, that is 145.4. If you use a calculator, 100 plus 45.4 plus 21.2, you can say it is equal to 166.6. So I can say that IS is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. So hence you can say that therefore KCL is verified since IS is equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Got the point, brothers? Any questions in KCL? All of you. Turki Faiz, Abdul Aziz Musa, Abdullah Ahmad, Abdul Majid Saleh. Okay. So let us proceed. Okay, Alhamdulillah. So let us stop this. So let me save this as KCL. Okay. So let us select another file, new design. Okay. The last one from the lab manual. Okay. It is series and parallel resistances. You remember, if three resistances are in series, what is the kanun we will use? What is the kanun if resistors are in series, if the resistors are in parallel? What is the kanun? What is the formula? Anyone? What is the rule if resistors are in series, if resistors are in parallel? Did you forget? For series, what is the equivalent resistance formula? It is simply R1 plus R2 if there are two resistances, right? For parallel, what is the kanun for equivalent resistance? The kanun is R1 multiply with R2 ila R1 plus R2. Right, brothers? Am I right or wrong? Yes. So, if you remember, why did not you tell me before the kanun? Maybe you forget. Okay, it's okay. So let us continue this. So we will construct the circuit. There are three resistances R1, R2, R3, 1, 2, and 3 in series. R4 and R5, that is 1 and 2 in parallel. We will measure the equivalent resistance from the multimeter. Okay, so let us construct this circuit. So first, let us take a resistor. Okay, so it is 1 kilo. Okay, and another one should be 2 kilo, another one should be 3 kilo, and again it is 1 kilo and 2 kilo. So let us rotate this. Okay, so same clockwise, rotate clockwise. So this value is how much? It is 1 kilo. This value should be 2 kilo. Okay, this value should be 3 kilo. And this value you can say it is 1.0 or 1 kilo, it is same, right? So also we need to rotate this. Also we need to rotate this. So what is the value for this? It is 1 kilo. Change the value, double click. This is 2 kilo. Okay. So what we have to do, as you can see in the lab manual, we have to use two multimeter. One is here and one is here. Okay. And for the resistor, like you can see, so multimeter is here, one is here, and another one is here or here. It is same, no problem, parallel. So now you have to rotate this and flip horizontally, then this also like this. So same, make the connections. So one end is here, another end is here. You can change it. Okay, you can change this. So then make the connection. Then make the connection. Okay, so this is for the first circuit, R1, R2, R3 in series, and we are going to measure R equivalent. This is R equivalent. This is for series, as you know. Okay. Next, similarly, any questions? Yeah, we will check what happens when the negative is up and what happens when the negative when the positive is up. I want to show you the difference. So we will check the difference and we will conclude it. What is the difference? Okay. So these two are in parallel. Okay. This is connected to the parallel combination. This is connected to the parallel combination. Okay. And this is also, we have to place a graphic. This is, I can say it is equivalent resistance when it is in parallel. Okay, brothers. Now let us check. So in here, this is for this multimeter and this is for this parallel combination. We are going to measure resistance. So we have to select ohms. Okay. Also you have to select ohms. Okay. So check here. If I say that, if I make it run, oh, it says that the circuit is not grounded. True, we have not grounded the circuit. So ground is lazim. So we forget about the ground, right? So let us place a ground. Power sources, ground, place a ground here. Another one, a ground is also here. So make the connection, complete the connection. Let us save this series and parallel resistance. Okay, so let us run the circuit. You can see the first equivalent for the series is 6 kilo, the second is 666.66, right? So let us check. If I make R1 plus R2 plus R3, 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. For series it is true, right? Next, for the parallel, what is the formula? 1 multiply with 2. Okay, so in here, let me write it here. For series resistance, Req is equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So it means it is 1 kilo plus 2 kilo plus 3 kilo, right? So that will be equals to 6 kilo, 6 kilo ohms. This is for series. For parallel resistance, as per the formula, what is the R equivalent? It is equals to R4 because in the circuit we are using R4 and R5. So we will use R4 multiply with R5 ila R4 plus R5. Yes, brothers. So how much it will be? R4 is how much? 1 kilo multiply with 2 kilo. Okay. Ila 1 kilo plus 2 kilo. Right. So I can say that if you use the calculator, okay, 1 kilo multiplied with 2 kilo will be how much? It will be 2 into 2 mega. Is it mega? One extra, right? So this is 2 mega, right? Divided by, divided with 1 kilo plus 2 kilo is 3 kilo. 3 kilo yani 3000. So now I have used 2 mega ila 3000. What you will get? 666.66. So it is how much? 666.66. This is ohms. So that is the same value what you have got using the practical simulation. So you can say that the formula what we have used and the practical results what we have got is same. So hence we can say that it is verified. Okay. Or else when you, our brother mentioned that Turkey Fez, the negative is up, right? So let me do it here. Suppose if I change the negative as up, okay, make the negative up as up. So now the negative is up. So if I make the connection as per this, so let me, okay, if I run this, so what do you think? What will be the change? Students, if I make the negative up instead of positive up, what do you expect? What would be the change? Let us check. If I run is there is no change, right? It is 6, same as 6. Nothing, exactly. So here, what you understand for voltage and current, you should be very much careful about the positive and negative for the multimeter, because positive and negative as per the connection will give you the answer as positive and negative. For the resistor, you don't need to worry, because in this case we are not giving any input, we are not giving any supply. So if you connect positive up, negative down, or negative up, positive down, it does not make any change. That is the important point I want you to mention. So that's what I have mentioned, that I will explain you at the end. Understand, brothers? For voltage and current, positive and negative are important. That is, polarities are important. For resistor, polarities are not important. You can connect as you like. Clear? Yes. Turkey Fez, did you understand? All series and parallel. What do you mean by all series and parallel? No, the sign does not make the change for resistor, whether series or parallel or combination of series and parallel. For resistor, no problem. For voltage and current, you have to be careful. Okay. So this is about the three parts. Okay. Understand, brothers? So now let me stop the screen sharing. I will share you a file, okay, which is for the lab report. So let me share you the file for the lab report template, which we will discuss inshallah. Or else let me share this file, share the screen again, no problem. So you understand about it? Any question about? So let me share the application screen. Okay, so you can see here, this is the lab report. Okay, so this is, in this you have to complete, you have to take the print for this. Okay, and it is available in the lectures tab. Click the lectures tab. Okay, you can see there are the lab manual for simulation. For hardware, there is a lab report and course description. Click the lab report template, you will get this. So for this, in here you will write here, you have to take the print for this. You have to write your name, your university ID, your section number, your serial number, experiment number 1, and what is the lab name? Lab name is Electric Circuits Lab. Okay. What is the subdivision? Subdivision is simulation. Okay. Conduction date, you have to put today's date. Actual submission date, the what is the deadline for submission? It is before Khamis. So what is the Thursday? Thursday is 10, so you should write here 10 September, and I will give you the marks what you have obtained. When you have submitted, suppose if you submit me today, tomorrow, or Khamis, you have to put that date. Okay, and here you will write the title of the experiment. What is the title of the experiment? So what is the title of the experiment? It is Ohm's law, Kirchhoff's voltage law. These four things you have to write it here. Title. Okay. What is the objective of the experiment? The objective of the experiment, these are the objectives. You have to write these objectives here in the objective. Okay. What are the apparatus required? You should write here all the apparatus. For example, for the Ohm's law, what are the apparatus you have used? We have used voltage source, DC voltage source 12, ground, resistor 1 kilo, and multimeter 1. So you should write here serial number 1 DC voltage source. Okay, what is the apparatus serial? So this is not needed for you. What is the value? Range means value is, what is the value? 12 volts. So you should value 12 volts. How much quantity? You have used quantity as only one, so you should write here one. So like this you should complete for all Ohm's law, Kirchhoff's voltage law, Kirchhoff's current law, series and parallel, all. Okay, then you have to draw the circuit diagram for Ohm's law, KVL, KCL, series and parallel, only the circuit diagram. Okay, then you should write the what is the procedure of the experiment. What is the procedure of the experiment? First it will be here, these you have to write it in the procedure. Okay, then what are the findings and observation? You have to draw all the tables, and you will draw the table for Ohm's law. This table you will draw with the values. Okay, and you will draw the table for Kirchhoff's voltage law. Okay, then you will draw the table for Kirchhoff's current law. Then you will draw the table for series and parallel. Okay, yani in the circuits, in the procedure, you will draw four. In the circuit you will draw four circuit: Ohm's law, KVL, KCL, series and parallel. Procedure is same for all, so procedure only one is enough. Then tables, you have to draw four tables: Ohm's law, KVL, KCL, series and parallel. And at the end, you should mention what is the result analysis. What is the analysis? What do you understand? What do you analyze from the result? You can say that from table number one, Ohm's law is verified. From table number two, Kirchhoff's voltage law is verified. From table number three, Kirchhoff's current law is verified. From table number four, series and parallel resistances are verified. Understand? This is how you are supposed to write the lab report. Any questions in how to write the lab report? Yes, simply from the lab manual, with your pen, you can draw the circuit, like this circuit, with your pen. Any questions? Yes, you can use pencil, pen, and you can use red pen, blue pen, as you like. It depends on you. And also, brothers, there is also one more thing I want to show you. Like the wire, the connection is red. You can change the connection also. So here, net color, you can use any color as you like. Suppose if I use the green color, it will be green. It will be green in color. You can change the color as you like. Okay, that is also one more thing I want to show you. So this is about experiment number one. Inshallah, in the next week, I will put an announcement which experiment we are going to do. In the next week, maybe you have to come for hardware experiment that will be in the university, in the JAMA. Okay, I will put an announcement for you. And I will put what is the distribution, every detail I will put in the blackboard. So as per the distribution, you are supposed to go to the JAMA. Any questions? So this software is easy. So inshallah, it will be good. Yes, you will write the same values. Okay, so if you don't have any question, you can leave. We will meet inshallah in the upcoming lectures. Okay, so assalamu alaikum.